and gentlemen, this is the beginning of my career tonight. I hope it'll be a long one. I'm 85 years old, so I've only got a few more years. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to say a couple of jokes that will probably offend someone, probably half of the population, the women population. I was once a woman myself, so don't be too rough. So, okay. This first joke's about a barber that I knew, and when I was a kid, there was a barber shop in my town, and I used to kind of hang out there, shine some shoes and stuff like that, and kind of got to know the guys in the barber salon. And barber was an interesting guy, and every day this guy would come in and poke his head in the door, and he'd say, "How many customers ahead of me?" The barber would say, "Well, about two or three." He goes, "Well, I may be back." A couple days later, the guy comes back and he goes, "How many customers ahead of me?" He goes, "About two or three, or maybe four." He goes, "Okay, I may be back." This goes on for a week. So the barber says to me, he goes, "I want you to follow that guy when he leaves and see where the hell he goes." So I go follow the guy, and I come back to the barber. He goes, "Where's he going?" He goes, "To your house." Thank you, Davy Knows Bold. Okay, here's one. A rich guy, and God, I love rich guys. If there's anybody that I really get along with well, it's really rich guys. And this rich guy has got two really stupid sons. He just doesn't think either one of them has got shit for brains, and he's got to pick one of them to run his empire. So he agonizes over this shit for months and months. He goes, "God, I think they're both complete, knuckleheads, and they're going to ruin my fortune." So he comes up with a device, and he says, "I'm going to give each one of you boys a duck. And I want you to go out and sell that duck and see how good you can do, see what kind of businessman you are." First son goes out, bumbles around all morning, all afternoon, finally finds a guy who gives him $5 for the duck, and he comes back. The other son goes out in the morning, and he wanders into the rough side of town, and there's a very attractive woman there of low virtue, and she says, "I'll tell you what, buddy, is my grandson here?"
Yeah.
"Close your ears, Jasper." He says, he goes, "Sonny, I'll tell you what, give me that duck and you can fuck me." And he goes, "Okay." And then she goes, "Hey, that wasn't bad. I'll give you the duck back if we do it again." He goes, "Oh, okay." Okay, so then he's walking off down the road, and a big school bus comes by and runs the damn thing over and squashes it dead flat, and the driver comes out and he goes, "Oh man, I'm really sorry." He goes, "That was your pet duck, right?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm going to give you $25 for it." So the first son comes back, tells his sad tale of, "Well, I got $5 for my duck." He goes, "Well, Junior, what'd you get for yours?" He goes, "Well, I got a fuck for a duck, and a duck for a fuck, and $25 for a fucked up duck." These are all grade school jokes, by the way. This is one, I used to know about 500 limericks, and now I only know a few, but this one concerns half of the people in jokes. Limericks are from Ireland, because there's a town called Limerick in Ireland. But a gay Irish lad named McBloom took a lesbian up to his room. And they argued all night as to who had the right to do what and with which and to whom. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Okay, this one's a killer. As usual, a guy walks into a bar and he sits down. There's just two people in there, a piano player and the bartender. So he goes, bartender says, "What do you have?" He goes, "I like just a scotch on rocks." And bartender puts it in front of him and kind of goes back into the kitchen to be about his business. And lo and behold, do you know what a capuchin monkey is? It's a little tiny monkey about this big. Real cute, organ grinder monkey type thing. Organ grinder monkey. And all of a sudden, this little capuchin monkey jumps out from behind the bar, scurries across the bar, and dunks his balls in the guy's scotch. Good God! And he just spellbound. Didn't know what to say. And all of a sudden, the monkey jumps out from behind the bar again, does the exact same thing, dunks his balls in, and scurries off. And the guy goes, "Does anybody know that monkey's dunking his balls in my scotch?" The piano player says, "No, but if you hum a few bars, I'll try to fake it." Okay, this one will challenge you intellectually. Okay, do we have any lawyers in the room? Where I know you're back there somewhere. Okay, this is a limerick about a lawyer named Rex. And there's a principle in the law that says the law does not concern itself with small or trivial matters. And it has a Latin phrase associated with it that says, de minimis non curat lex, which means the law does not concern itself with trivial small things. Okay, that's the setup.
Can you say it again?
Okay.
How do you say it again? Say that thing again.
Were you listening?
Yes. I want you to say the phrase again.
Okay. De minimis,
Yeah.
concerning small things, non curat lex.
Okay.
Lex is law. Non curat means we don't care about little things.
Okay.
So there once was a lawyer named Rex with exceedingly small organs of sex. When charged with exposure, he said with composure, de minimis non curat lex. This one's pretty straightforward. Anybody can get this one because this concerns a girl named Alice who used dynamite sticks for a phallus. They found her vagina in North Carolina and bits of her tits in Dallas. That's not really true. Now, does anybody besides Joe? Jim Kiske is a really good friend named Bob Morley, who used to be a regular here. And this, does anybody know Bob Morley besides? Yeah. Okay. So Bob Morley, this is a local story, quite dramatic because Bob Morley did the electrical engineering to make the square, which makes your cell phone into a credit card receptor. And it turned out he had a partnership with the two guys, and here's the story about that partnership. Warren, is that you? Okay, let's see. Don't mess with Professor Bob Morley. Two locals did, they treated him poorly. And such was his ire that a lawyer he did hire. Now their rectums still work, but quite sorely. Okay, this is my last joke. It's about the town I love. So I was down at the downtown library the other day, and I get a couple of books. I walk up to the guy, I got a stack full of books, and he goes, "Where's your library card?" You know, oh, God. And I look through my wallet, and damn, I don't have my library card. He goes, "You got to do something to prove me that you're from St. Louis." So I stabbed him. Yeah.